Welcome to the Workamper Show, brought to you by Workamper.com. This podcast helps you discover how to finance your RV travel dreams. Each one of our episodes will introduce you to people who are already living the RV lifestyle or to work camping opportunities all around the U.S. You'll also learn how to hit the road the right way and make the most of every opportunity. Now let's turn over today's show to your host, Greg Gerber.
If you've been looking for a high-paying seasonal job that includes lodging and could lead to even more opportunities, then you're going to really like this episode. Today's episode is sponsored by Workamper News. Wouldn't it be nice if work camping job listings for your ideal location just appeared in your email inbox? They can when you're a Workamper News member. Join Workamper News today to start using the best toolkit for finding your next work camping gig. When they turn on job alert emails, members can select to receive help wanted ads for just one state or all the states they want to be in. Each email contains the full ad text, so there's no need to have to click on a link, go to a website, and then hunt around for the ad just to see if the job even interests you. The job finding process is easier with Workamper News, so join today at www.workamper.com. Today I'm joined by Project Manager Trish Parker and Employment Specialist Jaedyn Kelly, who both work for Express Employment Professionals in Grand Forks, North Dakota. They're recruiting work campers for assembly and paint positions with Arctic Cat in nearby Thief River Falls, Minnesota. That's where employees help build ATVs, side-by-sides, and snowmobiles. During our conversation, you'll learn what the work involves, who makes a good fit for these positions, what kind of training is provided, and how Express Employment Professionals helps work campers transition from one seasonal job to the next. If you're interested in earning $19 an hour while working 4 10-hour days with lodging included, you'll definitely want to hear what Trish Parker and Jaedyn Kelly with Express Employment Professionals have to say. Please welcome them to the show. Thanks for joining me today, Trish and Jaedyn. I really appreciate the time. I understand Express Pros has a new employment opportunity for work campers. First of all, tell us a little bit about Express Pros and what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having us on here today. We really appreciate it, Greg. It's actually really nice to see you again. We are with Express Employment Professionals out of Grand Forks, North Dakota. We have 2 divisions that are kind of tag teaming this opportunity, so that's really exciting. And that's why we have myself and Jaedyn on here in the office here of Express. We recruit work campers as well as locals, and we find great opportunities for them. And this one just seems to be a great fit for both of those. We have partnered with Arctic Cat out of Thief River Falls, Minnesota. They're actually neighbors to one of our other opportunities that a lot of people might be familiar with. It's Ditchikey. So they're right next door to them, right in the manufacturing and production line. And it is manufacturing and producing ATVs, side-by-sides, 4-wheelers. I got to look at my notes here because there's so many. It's Snowcat. There's a wide range of automotive machines that I apologize, I'm going to stop right there.
That's good. So what kinds of things are work campers supposed to do when they're assembling this equipment?
So there's multiple lines. Each one of their machines that they make has its own separate line. So everybody who comes on there will be cross-trained. So one day they might be putting on parts for an ATV. The next day they might be putting on parts for a side-by-side. There's also, and that would be more along the lines with our assembly position. But then we also had painting positions where each of the components that go on these machines that need to be painted, there's a possibility they might be able to be the ones that paint it.
Okay, very good. So it's assembly line process pretty much is what they're going to be doing as a general rule, or applying paint to these fun outdoor machines. Okay, how many hours a week are they expected to put in?
So 40 hours. It is 4/10, so it's Monday through Thursday. The assembly position is 6 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The paint position is a little bit different. They need them out there a little earlier, so that one is actually 5 to 3:30. With that position, you do have to be there a little bit before 5 because things start kicking off right away, making sure that they're good to go at that 5 o'clock start time. But it's 4/10s, and then they get their Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off to enjoy Thief River Falls, Grand Forks, Minnesota as a whole.
That's a really good job opportunity. It pays well, I believe.
It sure does. $19 an hour for either role, and lodging is provided.
Lodging meaning an RV site or a hotel?
Both. So starting out during the warmer months, we are prioritizing campground spots. So if they have a camper, a campground spot would be provided. Once we start getting into the colder months, then we would look to transition them into a hotel. And for folks that have winterized rigs and want to stay in a campground, there is winterized spots. So we have the capability to let them reside in their camper. We do have a very limited few hotel spots that are available from the very beginning. So if they're interested in that and not staying in a camper, there's that availability. It just depends on what is still available within the hotel and then working with the employment specialist.
And the jobs start right now. Is that correct? That you are recruiting for work campers to start immediately? And how late will they work?
Yeah, so we actually had our first class start this past Monday. Jaedyn and I did orientations last week, got them all set up. So they started this Monday. They're out there, they're rocking and rolling. And then we have a couple of people starting, I would say under 10 starting on the 10th, which is next Monday. So we'll have them here in the office this week. And then our big push is actually August 17th. So we're really looking for 30 plus people to start August 17th.
30 plus. Will it continue through the winter?
It'll continue through the end of end of November, beginning of December.
Any chance for overtime?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Overtime is possibly available. And how it's communicated is that supervisor will notify the individual, and then they'll also send the office information as well. So that way we can get an announcement out to those folks too.
Are there any special requirements for this job? For example, the work campers have to stand the entire time?
Yeah, so physical requirements are the same across the board. I'm actually going to hand this one off to Jaedyn. Do you want to cover this one?
Yeah, so physical requirements, they must be able to lift up to 50 or 30 pounds. Hand and power tools are preferred but not required. They do have to stand on concrete floors for 10 hours. They do get 2 15-minute breaks and then a half-hour break for their lunch. But previous manufacturing experience or assembly line is preferred but not required. They are willing to train. They do have safety skill test that they do, for the orientation aspect of things, so they're not blindsided for when they go on the floor.
Very good. And when this position is done, is it possible for them to transition into one of the other jobs too, like DigiKey or the beet harvest next year?
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing that we really try to create is that transition where the opportunity, if one's coming to an end, how can we get them on the next one? We love to set that up for associates. So I would say if they are interested in those opportunities, because there's also Wild Rice, there's also trans systems, there's quite a few, and there's many local that Jaedyn and the team that she works with, they have local opportunities here as well. So I say if it's coming to an end, and they're at Articat and they're not interested in rolling over, they want to stay locally, call the office, talk to us, talk to our employment specialist, talk to myself or anybody else, and we will see what's available, match their skills and availability, and get them out somewhere else.
That sounds like a great opportunity for somebody to come in there and work quite a bit of hours before the end of the year at a very good pay, and then have the rest of the next year pretty much paid for.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's our hope for everybody. And the other opportunity too is that if they are at Articat and they really like it, they enjoy it, there is also the opportunity once we get towards the end of the November, beginning of December, that they could roll over to a permanent position. So if they come up here, they love Thief River, they love being in the area, they love being in Articat, that option is available for them as well.
What kind of traits or qualifications are you looking for in a work camper?
So like Jaedyn mentions, making sure that they can be on their feet on a concrete floor for 8 to 10 hours a day, making sure that they can lift up to 30 pounds, making sure that they're comfortable being in an environment, a manufacturing environment with noises. It is fairly quiet in there, but they're still making sure that there's that too. And then also having some manufacturing and production experience. They don't have to have much. They don't even necessarily have to have any, but it's preferred. And also being comfortable working with power tools and also hand tools. What Jaedyn was mentioning with the skills assessment, before they even put them in training or put them on the floor, they take them to all these different bays, and each bay is designed specifically to highlight a certain technique that they're going to have to do within the assembly lines, using an impact gun with putting the nails into all the different pieces of a snowmobile, being able to put decals on. It's all stuff that's fairly simple, but they just make sure that they're comfortable doing it before they assign them a location.
And if they've never done that before, you said training is available?
Training is available, yes.
Okay. I'm assuming that this is involving working as a team. It's not pretty much something that people do on their own.
Correct. Large picture, overarching, it is a team effort. They're all trying to build that one snowcat. However, they each have their own task and their own bay to work in. But yes, team effort.
Okay. And you're recruiting right now.
Absolutely.
So what's involved in the hiring and interviewing process?
The hiring process is they would have to go to the unbeatableexperience.com and then go to this seasonal page and indicate that they're interested in Arctic. And then we get that information, and one of our employment specialists will reach out to them and start going over skills, availability, and really just highlight the opportunity again for the individual and have that one-on-one conversation and see if it's a good fit for them. And then also, if they don't want to go through the website, they always can text our phone number, which is 888-791-6738. If they just text AC for Arctic, then that will come to our office, and one of our employment specialists will reach out to them through the phone as well.
That sounds easy enough. Now, people are getting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. That's a lot of time. What's there to do in that area for them and they're not working?
Oh, there's a lot. So actually just right up the road from Thief River Falls is a place called Voyager's View. It's right off of, I guess, help me with this, Jaedyn, Red Lake Falls. It's right in Red Lake Falls. It's Voyager's View. You can go tubing. There's a beautiful lake. You can either rent a tube, you can bring your own tube. And it's just about a 2 to 3 hour float down the river. Minnesota is very well known for the rivers. There's lakes, there's greenery, there's scenery, there's fishing. In Thief River Falls, there is a river that runs through there as well. And lots of people fish, canoe, just kind of hang on the banks of the river. Very beautiful. That's more of the summer and fall time. When you start going into the wintertime, you're building snowcats. So if it's something that you're interested in, I'm sure you can find either a snowcat to rent or to borrow, or if you're interested in getting your own snowcat. Minnesota has got lots of flat land that you can ride on, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
How far are you folks from Minneapolis?
So we are about 4.5 hours northwest of Minneapolis.
And is Thief River Falls rather remote?
I would say so. I've been there so much that it doesn't seem remote to me. I think that the community there is very nice, and they've done a great job with that town. So I don't think it's remote. They got grocery stores, gas stations. They have Walmarts. There's Dairy Queen. There's lots of restaurants there. There's even one that's called the Black Cat that Jaedyn and I, and actually one of our owners, Darren Cassidy, we stopped by the other day, and they have a signature burger that is called the Black Cat, and it's named after Arctic, one of their snowmobiles. So it's pretty exciting.
Really?
There's a lot of stuff to do.
That's fun. What can a Workamper do to really stand out if they want to come work for you?
Honestly, I think the excitement. Is this something that they're interested in? Because we really want to make sure that we're getting that match for them. If this is something that's intriguing for them, they want to get in there. They want to find out how these snowmobiles are built, and they want to come up north. It's a beautiful area. I think that's one of the main things that are going to stand out, because we really want to make this not only profitable, everybody with that monetary gain, but we really want it to be something that's exciting for them. Either it's a new adventure to come up north, or it's something that they've done before and they've really enjoyed being up here. So then they have that opportunity to return.
What's one thing you wish all Workampers knew before they came to work for you?
I would say that one thing would be that, especially right now with Arctic, is that this would be the rolling out of the Arctic project. So it would be exciting to be part of one of the first few classes to really get in there and become educated on it, and then be able to help incoming classes or be able to spread the word and really be able to have that knowledge, one of those first hands in there to see what it's like and be able to be one of those individuals that can share the news of this great opportunity.
Okay. I looked up on the map where Thief River Falls is, and it's not too far from Grand Forks. How far would it take to drive there?
It's about an hour,
Okay.
a little less than an hour, and it is northeast.
Okay.
So you just cross over into Minnesota, go north a little bit, and then you go east and you're right there.
Very good. Remind people where they can get more information about this opportunity or to actually apply.
So if you go to the unbeatableexperience.com and then go to other opportunities, and underneath there is the seasonal drop down. If you click on there, that's where you're going to see a lot of our opportunities. There's a drop down menu, there's ArtiCAD, there's Trans Systems, all the other ones that we have available. And then if you just want to text us, you can text 888-791-6738. If you just text AC, then one of our employment specialists will reach out to you. And then what we can do is just walk you through the process of submitting your application.
Are you on social media at all?
Absolutely. We have a couple different pages. We do have the Express Grand Forks page on Facebook. And that's really where Jaedyn and her team highlight the opportunity, because we are also, here's another benefit too. So this is a hybrid opportunity. It's going to have Workampers and it's also going to have locals. So I think it's a great opportunity for them to kind of commingle. And then they can also share with the Workampers what is the local spots, what are the hidden gems, those types of things. So I think there's that possibility there. So for her socials, it is through Facebook. It's Express Pros Grand Forks. And then for our seasonal side of things, it is simply seasonal, the Express Lane, and that's on Facebook as well.
Very good. We'll be sure to link to all of that. Thank you for telling us about this opportunity today. I hope a lot of people jump on it because it sounds like a lot. You're going to need 30 people, but hopefully those positions will be filled quickly because it sounds like a really good opportunity for Workampers. So thank you for sharing.
You're very welcome. Thank you for allowing us the opportunity to talk with you.
I'd like to thank Trish Parker and Jaedyn Kelly from Express Employment Professionals for coming on the show to talk about this new job with ArcticCat. This opportunity offers much more than a seasonal paycheck. Workampers can gain manufacturing experience, receive paid lodging in a hotel or RV park, enjoy 3-day weekends, and even have the opportunity to move into another seasonal assignment or permanent position if they choose. Whether you're looking for work through the end of the season or hoping to build a longer-term relationship with an employer, Express Employment Professionals focuses on matching people with opportunities that fit their skills, interests, and lifestyle. It's another example of how work camping can open doors to experiences you might never have considered. To learn more or to apply, visit www.theunbeatableexperience.com. In the About the Harvest section, look for Simply Seasonal to apply for the ArcticCat positions. You can also text the letters AC to 888-791-6738 and an employment specialist will contact you. If you use Facebook, then follow Express Employment Professionals GFND and the Express Lane - Simply Seasonal for updates about this and other current opportunities. Today's episode was sponsored by Workamper News, much more than just a job listing website. When you put the tools of this professional service into action, you'll find out just how easy it can be to turn your work camping dreams into reality. A Workamper membership opens the door to a one-stop shop for all things work camping. Being the original resource for work camping, you'll find the largest number of job listings, be able to connect with a community of work campers, and view resources compiled by experts who've been enjoying the RV lifestyle for many years. If you're serious about leading a successful and enjoyable work camping lifestyle, then membership is for you. Join today at workamper.com. Embark on new adventures today with the support of Workamper News behind you. That's all for this week's show. I'll be back next week with an interview with a work camper who trains others to get started the right way. Thanks for listening.